All right, so the Wall Street Journal has said that the IRS is headed into beast mode. Yeah, let's talk about that. Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. Beast mode, that's a scary word to be using for the IRS. I saw the headlines, okay, the IRS got a big earmark of cash coming out of the Senate, headed to the House. We'll see how the vote goes. And I thought, okay, it's going to be their normal hijinks. Nope. Exponentially worse than I thought. You need to get up to date. And I'm going to let you know what I think is going to happen. It's going to take a twist at the end that even surprised me. So buckle up, here we go. This bunch of fun is brought to you by my friends at Zero Tech. I just got in a pair of them. I'm already in love. Huge value for the money. My favorite is the lifetime warranty. This is my vengeance. It already has a throw lever installed. Again, big value, huge selection. It's all over at zerotechoptics.com. Big thank you to those folks. Big thank you to each of y'all. Thumbs up is awesome. Before we go to IRS, I don't want to keep going without just acknowledging you've got to put aside what you think about the T-Man. Just put it aside. A political opponent was targeted by the FBI. His home was raided yesterday. The National Archives said that he took some stuff he wasn't supposed to, kind of like the Clintons back in the day. And they used the FBI to go in and bust open his safe. His words were break open. Well, I don't know if they got out the Sawzall or not. But feelings aside, this is a political opponent. This is Chinese, and this is level tactics we haven't seen in a long time. That somebody that may be running against the child sniffers regime, having the FBI go at them. It's kind of like we're seeing right now with the ATF being weaponized as well. Now, next story. I saw this and I thought, okay, it's just stuff going on. I'm trying to get my iPad up here and running. Okay, it's going to be typical stuff going on. It's bad. Yesterday, the Senate gave a thumbs up. It's not fully law yet. It's headed to the House. But the Senate gave a thumbs up to the Inflation Reduction Act, passed the Senate. It raises taxes on us, but the big one, this is the huge one, it is a massive influx of cash to the IRS. Now, we always use this word billions. I don't know if you know this, but that's just a word that gets thrown around, and we don't have a comprehension of 5 billion, 10 billion, 40 billion, $80 billion. Let me put that into perspective. The IRS's annual budget is $12.6 billion. They're now going to be handed, if this goes through, $80 billion increase. My thought is, what are they going to do with that? Like, how do you spend that much money? 87,000 new agents. Can't nothing good. Write it down. Nothing good comes out of that. It looks like they're also going to be targeting primarily the middle class, and the vast majority of this is headed towards enforcement, not infrastructure, enforcement. That ain't good. $80 billion. Of the $80 billion, $45 billion is headed towards enforcement. Now, earlier this year, we found out that the IRS is not just packing heat. They are way packing heat. Earlier this year, they spent $700,000 on ammo. I found some, this is the turn. I found some pretty good stuff today, just researching a little bit about this. And people aren't happy at all. Matt Gaetz has an act called Disarm the IRS Act that he's introduced. This is my favorite part, and it's also scary. There was a recent study on the IRS's law enforcement side, the side that carries guns, and that over the last several years, they have discharged their firearms more by accident than on purpose. In other words, they don't need to be carrying. I don't even know why they're carrying anyway. So it's a mess. Bottom line is this. It's headed to the House. They are being weaponized. It is now what the Wall Street Journal is calling beast mode. My prediction is it's going to do nothing except target the middle class. And that's it. Coming after you and coming after me. And they're also being weaponized as well, and literally weaponized. And I don't get it. Like, this is an absolute mess. Let me know what you think, but I wanted to get this onto your radar, as well as the raid down at Mar-a-Lago. $45 billion, and they're now armed. But you can't own anything because we got to keep kids safe. Yeah, I'm frustrated. Yeah, let me know what you think down below. Thanks, bye.